So the big question is this. How entrepreneurs like us who have been breaking with old beliefs, like the idea of holding a 9-to-5 job and living paycheck to paycheck, taking a lifetime to reach business and life success as the only option we have? How do we grow our business in a way that lets us highly service our customers, getting our products and services and the things that we believe in out into the world without diluting our life but enhancing it and taking the journey of internal and external growth? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. Your host is Marina Simon, and welcome to 10 Exit. Life and business as usual? Never again.
Hi guys. Well, do you want me to share something with you? Do you want me to share some principles about how to become viral? I just had like a seminar by somebody called Prince EA, which used to be a rapper, and he decided to quit at some point because he wanted to create a difference in the world, if that makes sense. He became an inspirational speaker. And funny enough, he's a master on going viral. Every video he does, it goes viral. So I want to share with you a couple of principles that he gave us that are truly not hard. You know, if you have a phone and you have the basics of what I'm going to tell you today, you can pretty much do it. Okay, so the viral formula, right? Millions of people expose whatever they're communicating. I should say it the other way around. So you expose your service to millions of people, right? It is so valuable to go viral, and I'm going to tell you why. If you are to communicate your message and you're to serve your ideal customer, you can do it on a one-to-one basis, right? You can communicate your message maybe in a seminar to 100 people. But if you go viral, you touch the life of millions with your service and product. At least they get to know you, right? They hear from you. Now, let's see. Now, what is viral? Viral basically means quickly and widely spread or popularized, especially by means of social media, right? Fast, widely, you get popular, right? It just spreads like a wildfire. Now, why do you go viral? Maybe you have a purpose to change the world, right? Just click a button and you send your message to many people. Now, the other thing is, why do you do it in social media? It happens to be, by statistics, that 70% of the people make purchases based on social media. 70% of the people, guys. That's a big percentage. Now, 57% of customers claim video games. It says 57% of customers claim video gives them the confidence to purchase online. So when you do videos, not just pictures, that gives them more confidence, right? So why do we share? Well, we share because that's the way we exchange socially, right? It's kind of cool. We can relate to others, right? And also it touches, pain or pleasure points. Now, let's see. Since video is you create a bigger impact with video than with pictures, we're going to talk about, going viral. You don't go viral normally with a picture. You go viral with a video. So, how do you craft the video to go viral? First of all, and the first lesson that I want to talk to you about, you never craft the video first. You first craft the title. Why the title? Because it's the first thing the person sees and reads. If you have a good title, they will see your video. If you don't have a good title, they will not see your video. right? Create a great title first, and then you go into the video. Now, what makes a great title, right? How do you know you have a good title? Well, one, it has to be simple. Don't make it complex. Long titles, the person has so much attention span. By the 5th second, they're gone. So make it simple. Simple enough for a 4th grader to understand also. I don't know if you know, but, people nowadays, they don't have a very high literacy level. Like, I give you an example. Trump made his speech for a 4th grader, right? While the others make it for 9th graders and above. And people don't understand these days. Literacy level has gone down. So make it simple enough for a 4th grader to understand in order for you to be able to communicate and be understood. So the second point is build intrigue and self-interest. Create a mystery. Don't give them all. Like, what is this person trying to do? Just give a mystery there. So they get stuck like there and want to find out more about it, and they click your video. Now also be bold and eye-catching. Some of the phrases that this guy has used that is proven very, very successful is stop, and especially because it's the tone that the persons are these days, right? Stop is sort of like antagonistic too. Or before you do blank, watch this, right? So those two things are kind of catchy. Now, also uncommon word combinations, right? Something that stops your brakes. You're scrolling down, right? Something that just stops. Attention interruption, right? Now, dates in a title, believe it or not, leads to 20% higher views. Dates in a title. Isn't it interesting? Now, brackets and parentheses in a title boosts views by 30%. That blows me away. Brackets and parentheses. That's it, that's news for me. Now, click food, not click bait. Which means make it nourishing, make it uplifting. Don't make it empty. Give a message. So simplicity is the key, and also unpredictability, right? Now, how do you craft the video? Timing is the most important part, right? What big news or stories are going on? Be current. Find out. What is the day today? What is it today? What are people looking at? Is there a holiday coming up? Is there a Star Wars movie coming up? Like, be in the know of what's happening, what people like. Find the reality of the people. If you don't capture their attention in 5 seconds, they're going to pick up and go, my friends. You have 5 seconds to cut attention, so your title better be freaking good. And the beginning of your video better be freaking outstanding. Otherwise, they leave. Start with an intriguing question. Question always pulls a lot of attention. Talk also fascinating facts. Tell a compelling story, something that grabs you. Do something that interrupts the pattern, right? I give you an example. He was showing us a couple of videos, right? He's in a hospital, laying in a bed. Just imagine this. The nurse is pouring coffee in his IV, and then there's a background of an office. You're like, what the hell? Where is this? It interrupts patterns, interrupts attention. Another one that he shows that he's also had like millions of views, right? He's in a courtroom. There's a tree in the middle of the courtroom, right? There's a flag of the United States, and he's carrying a fishbowl. And you're like, what the hell is he doing? That's pattern interruption, right? You don't want the same old. Just think about, there's a boring guy scrolling down his phone. How do you stop him in his breaks and get him to stop? You don't have to deliver the message. You have to stop his attention. And then the video, will give them the message. So how to craft a story? Include ups and downs. Make it varied, Make it have some dimension. Don't be boring. Did I say that? Don't be boring. Did I say that? Don't be boring. Did I say that? Exactly. Don't be boring is the most important thing. We live our lives around stories. How will, this end? Use music also. You can use music to evoke emotions, right? If it fits the theme, right? So simplify, simplify, simplify. Now, another thing that is important is your thumbnail. What do I say by thumbnail? Do you know when you do a video, there's a first picture that it shows before it starts playing. That is your thumbnail. It better be great, that thumbnail. Rule number 1 is be intentional. What makes a good thumbnail? Faces do well on YouTube, right? You want to capture faces. You don't want to capture scenes, even if it's a beautiful scene, right? Somebody's watching you effect, right? Somebody's watching you, so you're interested. Now, thumbnails with text outperform thumbnails without text. So put a text again that outperforms. So have your video, but put text on the bottom. Get a great title. Now, white background with black text performs significantly better than any other color on Facebook. So again, black text performs significantly better than any color on Facebook on a white background. Now, if you don't have to have somebody like Oprah or somebody, that makes your video go viral. You don't have it? Great. You have it? Well, use it. But if you don't have it, they call it tastemakers, right? You don't have a tastemaker? Fine. Create a distribution plan, right? Form strategic alliances with influencers in your category. Make a list of 50 blogs you will love to be featured on. Utilize countdowns. The more people that watch in the first 24 hours, the more likely you make it on trending explore page. So it matters the amount of people that sees it in a concentrated amount of time, not during a year, right? You want it during the first 24 hours. It's all about momentum. Know when your ideal customer is online. That is key. And then throw it at that time. So your purpose is to serve people. So create something to go viral, not just for the going viral. Make sure it has your message of serving. Whatever you're doing, just put it there. Now, he who experiments the most wins. So just test and test and test and test it. Benefit. One of the benefits, I want to talk about this. Some of the benefits that nowadays we have is people like raw. People like real content. People like authentic. In the past, they like the perfect video, right? You hire somebody, spend, thousands of dollars to make the perfect video. Nowadays, it's be real. Some people, are with their kids and they're recording it in the middle of the kitchen. Or some people are in their cars, running around. It's like, be real.
Thanks for joining us today on 10 Exit. Life and business as usual? Never again. We love always hearing from you. Please feel free to send Marina an email, marina@marinasimonbrand.com. Your input and comments are always welcome, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you like the podcast, you can always subscribe to it. Remember, the best way to predict the future is to create it.